You are hooked onto Direct Dilse with Jimmy.
Well, exactly 5 minutes past 9 and 31 seconds. A warm welcome to everybody right here on Direct Dilse, exclusively on 91.9 Friends FM. Heart-to-heart conversations, and in a short while we'll be having DJ Akash live in the studios, and he's going to be talking about his 24 years journey right here. Big hi to Shomen Mondal, who joined us right there on the digital domain of 91.9 Friends FM, and a big hi to everybody across the City of Joy and across LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and of course Facebook Live. Well, we have Camila Cabello coming up at Bam Bam right here on 91.9 Friends FM. Frequency Friends Key.
But you're surfing now. I said I love you for life, but I just sold our house.
Pull up a chair.
We were kids at the start, I guess we're grown-ups now.
FB लाइव हम बंद कर दिया अभी. दूसरा लोग सब बोले. So no issue. FB लाइव इधर से तुम जाएगा. Interview wise, only interviews. Okay. Because ये लोग फ्यूचर में कार्ड देता है. Restream से नहीं करना है. Restream से करना है, but तो restream का अंदर घुस हो. तो restream का अंदर already okay.
तो आप उधर से एंटर कर दोगे.
हाँ?
Facebook का टॉगल ऑन करोगे.
Facebook का टॉगल नहीं ऑन कर रहा है तुम. ओ सॉरी है, Facebook का टॉगल ऑन. तो ये इसको बंद करना पड़ेगा मुझे. You share the YouTube link, huh? YouTube is no problem. Facebook has a problem of blocking us off. Hi Showman, how are you doing?
Friends FM 24/7 live beyond words.
Well, exactly 9 minutes past 9 and 51 seconds. Right here, live from the studios of 91.9 Friends FM across the world, across the airwaves of the City of Joy, across YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitch, Twitter, and of course, right there on LinkedIn. Everybody, a big, big hello to all of y'all. Butterfly, hi there. Love that name. Just joined us. And tonight is very, very special because you can see the gentleman with that great smile. You know, he puts his hand on his chin and then he's having the smile coming on. Well, we have none other than DJ Akash Rohira. You know why I'm adding that surname? Because there could be a lot of Akashes around the country, but this is the one and only DJ Akash Rohira, who has completed in June this year 24 years of DJing. Now, first of all, tell me, you know, you seem till chilled out here, like kali start kiya hua hai. So, Akash, first of all, how does it feel? 24 years.
Yes, I agree with you. It actually feels like it just started yesterday. And when we say 24, it feels like yaar, bahut umar ho gaya. But no, not exactly.
Booda to lagte nahi ho, ekdam young lagte ho, and I'm sure you get a lot of proposals from girls coming up many a time.
We'll talk that off air.
Okay, so 24 years ago, what was the year, what was the day, and how did it start? You know, like, jaise hota na, either DJing starts off where I really want to do it, or it starts off by mistakes. You know, chalo, kar liya, ek baar kar liya, interested ho gaya, let's get going. So, what is your start of the story 24 years ago? Means literally, I would say 1998, 99, right?
Exactly, 1998. Actually, technically, how it started was a very, as you said, you know, it happens by accident. So, it was actually an accident where we were having a New Year's party. Friend said, "Yaar, apne ko music play karna hai, what to do?" And that time, you know, when you used to say DJ, a lot of people used to wonder DJ hota kya, because nobody knew exactly. Only thing they knew is two nightclubs. Okay, there are two guys who are playing behind the console, and they are someone who spins music. Okay, this jockey. That's it. Even people did not know exactly what the job of a DJ is.
Absolutely.
So they said, mix karna hai, theek hai, what to do? Akash, तू एक काम कर, तेरे को म्यूजिक का बहुत शौक है. You have a lot of collection of music. I used to collect cassettes, and that time CDs used to be damn expensive. So I used to have a couple of CDs in my house.
You know, when I started, it was only cassettes. There were no CDs.
I remember that. By the way, let me tell you, when he started, after a couple of years, we used to watch him. He used to mix around in the cassettes, and how I remember, you used to pencils and rewind those cassettes and
you know, that was, I still remember, February 1983. You know, we all start in somewhere or another, and it just goes to another level. So today when I see everybody on high-tech consoles and the works, I still remember the time, yaar, main to cassette bajata tha, abhi to high-tech kitna ho gaya. Anyhow, carry on with this story.
No, but about talking about high-tech, I want to tell you a funny incident. Like, talking about high-tech, even I started on two normal CD players.
Okay.
So it was just two normal CD players playing and some cassette player playing.
So play karo, mix karo, play karo.
Pause karo.
Mera time mein to mixer bhi nahi tha. You know what? I started on a cosmic system. I still remember it was February 1983. Calcutta Swimming Club, that too by mistake. I used to go, you know, just after class 10, bike mila tha, so I used to go on Saturday nights to listen to music because I loved music. And suddenly one of the nights, the DJ had one too many and fell asleep, music stopped.
Oops.
So I remember one of the lady committee members of the entertainment committee called me, Jimmy, you know, why don't you start DJing from next Saturday? So I said, yeah, mujhe kuch aata nahi. She just told me one, but you love music, I know that. I said, yeah, I love music. Bus, start DJing. So next Saturday I went with 6 audio cassettes. There was a Cosmic amp, there was a Sonodyne cassette deck, there was a Cosmic deck and 4 speakers. So एक song खत्म होता था, button दबाओ, दूसरा song start कर. That's the way it started.
So exactly this how it started for me for New Year's. So all the friends said, यार एक party करते हैं. So we all decided for the party. ठीक है, now who will do the music? उनको बकरा मिल गया, बकरा मेरे को बना दिया. Now you.
So this was the 31st night.
31st night. Before actually, you know, I understood what I have to do in my career.
But tell me one thing is, before you understood what you had to do in a career, but you know, you had your music, you had your CD players, or there were some other CD players, and you had a little knowledge of music. I'm sure you loved music. Bus?
Love music. My entire, the book cupboard used to be filled with cassettes instead of books. And I used to be always told by my family कि भाई तू पढ़ाई वढ़ाई करेगा कि तू यही करेगा तू
You're
सीख
lucky
तू
you had
cassettes
at least your
बेचेगा.
cassettes. You're filled with cassettes. I remember when I started off, I had 6 audio cassettes.
Oh my
That was
God.
my entire music collection. वो Indian company काला laser था. Laser cassettes. I had just 6 audio cassettes. I started on my first day of DJing. And trust me, I enjoyed myself. तो कैसे हुआ फिर 31st night को?
So a lot of friends they said, ठीक है, I have 2 CDs, I have 2 cassettes, I have a couple of CDs. So I remember somehow we managed to get about 30 CDs and a couple of cassettes. The night went on. Somehow I don't know what exactly I was doing. It was just like one track going on, suddenly stopping, the next track coming up. The night went off well. Everybody danced. The thing went off. Everybody was very happy. चल ठीक है, हो गया. The thing got died up for a couple of months. Suddenly, one of my friend was getting married. She was like, मेरे wedding में बजाएगा?
तो couple of months माने 31st के बाद 3-4 महीना gap.
Yeah, because I never thought कि this like इसको करना क्या है.
Okay.
So my friend was getting married. She said मेरे wedding में बजाएगा? And I was like, बजाएगा? How? I don't know anything. बोला तो New Year you played on New Year's. It was so nice. You can do it. I was like. सोच ले अगर कुछ होगा गड़बड़ I'm not responsible. So she was like no I'm sure nothing will go wrong. And I was informed well in advance about a month back. So somehow I got again got in hand a mixer, 2 CD players, the cassettes and all that, and I started practicing जो मेरे को आता था. And बस the story began. But yes, talking about technical, I need to tell you this. I still remember when we used to do this play and pause, tracks never used to mix.
Absolutely.
So this incident I still remember that when the first ever what happened is I played 2 tracks. Accidentally those tracks actually mixed into each other.
Wow.
And the changeover was like smooth. A small one. It was
Absolutely,
accident.
I can understand.
And I still remember it. 3 days I was jumping around and telling everybody, boss, मेरा आज एक track mix हुआ, मेरा एक track mix हुआ. So I still remember.
बहुत कुछ होता रहता है, but whatever you say, Akash, all I have to say, you're truly dynamite. And that's the way it is. And we got this brilliant track coming up right here called Dynamite by BTS. And I'm going to be back with Akash right here with a lot of more conversation here, telling us about his 24 years of DJing and that to a beautiful journey. So hold tight, guys. Here it comes.
But this is
Ain't it stars tonight? So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock
3
and roll.
days I was jumping around.
People on digital can hear us, huh? Mic is on here. So no problem.
91.9 Friends FM. 24/7 live. Beyond words.
Well, exactly 9:20, beautiful Friday night, and up with us we have DJ Akash, 24 years, and he was talking about the first time when he started DJing was a New Year party, and then after that he was asked to play at a friend's wedding. But एक चीज पूछना है आकाश, you said now that first time, my mistake or पता नहीं कैसे दो song mix हो गया. And do you remember those two songs?
Yeah, of course. One was Brazil, I very well remember, because that was the end track. Brazil. And I went into mix Sukhbir Ishq.
Oh,
Though the tempos are little different,
but mix
but
हो
you
गया.
know the energy and all was same. So somehow those 10-15 seconds it got gelled together, and I still cannot get over it that when it got mixed, the changeover was smooth, and I was like for 3 days I was going around telling everybody, मालूम है मेरा ट्रैक मिक्स हो गया, मालूम है, तो people
मेरा ट्रैक मिक्स हो गया.
ट्रैक मिक्स हो गया. So
But उस बार ट्रैक्स मिक्स हो गया, फिर उसके बाद शादी भी, शादी में खेला आपने.
हाँ.
Then how did it kind of build up, and suddenly you became the ace DJ in discos, and it just carried on building up. How?
Performed at the wedding, it went off well. Got a lot of compliments from a lot of people, and
Okay.
then I decided ki something can be done with this also, because there was a lot of scope then. For the opening, people did not know. As I said, people did not know what a DJ was. I still remember my family members. Couple of family members used to say, "क्या करता है लड़का? Band वाला बन गया क्या?" So it's a true incident.
Band वाला बन गया ना?
Band वाला बन गया. So it's a true incident. तो क्या करता है पीछे खड़ा है, क्या गाना ना गाता है क्या? So then we had to explain them. My dad used to tell them ki what exactly he is doing.
Okay.
And post that, I got a couple of entry to the social clubs, because that time social clubs were the places where, as you said, CSC and all,
Yeah.
social club were the places where the other crowd who could not, because as you know, the nightclubs had membership then,
Absolutely, and they were restricted solidly.
and very limited nightclubs. So got a chance to play at social clubs, and luckily, so things kept opening. And yes, actually the whole thing turned around exactly after 5 years.
Okay.
2003.
So, okay, 2003. So 2003 mein, you were kind of here and there. So 2003, what happened?
I got to know about this thing coming up as a competition, which is War of DJs. That time it
Uh-huh.
was in. And the winner was to fly down to Mumbai for the finale.
Absolutely.
And I got a chance to win Calcutta.
Wow.
Went on to Mumbai. I came second runner up there too.
Wow.
And then on, things changed for me. I got more seriously into it, because the things kept opening for me from then.
Excellent. So it kept opening from 2003, which was nearly 19 years. Means
Exactly.
4 years of little struggling, and then suddenly things opening up.
But honestly, I'm still struggling.
Okay, we're gonna have a lovely song coming up right here. This guy's amazing. It's by Pav Dharia. This one's called Senorita. You're gonna love this. Everybody's gonna love it right here on 91.9 Friends FM. This is Jimmy in conversation with DJ Akash. 24 years of DJing, and this is awesome. The world is hearing you. The City of Joy is hearing you, and everybody on the digital domain is also hearing you. But right now, Pav Dharia with Senorita.
I know you follow me, you know I follow you. Sweet like a jalebi, like a die, I know you.
Sexy song.
I know you follow me, you know I follow you. Sweet like a jalebi, like a die.
Hey everybody, come on, rock it!
सानी है तेरे करके बलोरी तेरी अखियां ने कट दित्ती जानी है चढ़दी जवानी ले दिल तड़के जिथे भी तू है जानी मल्ला मैं तेरा रानी लवा मैं हर सानी है तेरे करके बलोरी तेरी अखियां ने कट दित्ती जानी है चढ़दी जवानी ले दिल तड़के अपना तो देने तो डर दी पर मेरा कट के ले गई है जो तू बलियां च न कह पाई वो तू नैना नाल कह गई है मामा सीता एक ही तू कीता दिल लुट के ले गई मेरा सेन्योरिता मामा सीता एक ही तू कीता दिल लुट के ले गई मेरा सेन्योरिता Escucha, mi compromiso nunca terminará. Luchas por esconderte, pero te encontrará. Escucha, mi compromiso nunca terminará. Luchas por esconderte, pero te encontrará. Mamacita, एक ही तू कीता दिल लुट के ले गई मेरा सेन्योरिता Mamacita, एक ही तू कीता दिल लुट के ले गई मेरा सेन्योरिता
স্কিন কেয়ার হোক কিংবা হেয়ার কেয়ার সেটার জন্য সব সময় যে পার্লার যেতে হবে তা কিন্তু নয় neither it is meant only for women it is for everyone and that's what we talk about on Weekend Lifestyle with me Kuheli every Saturday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. on 91.9 Friends FM frequency Friends Key.
This weekend, come to your nearest Inox cinemas and watch The Tale of Vela of Samrat Prithviraj, starring Akshay Kumar and Sanjay Dutt. Witness the tale of bravery and sacrifice of Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan in the movie Major. Enjoy crunchy popcorn and sizzling Coke combo and other mouth-watering dishes with your friends and family through inoxmovies.com. Book your tickets now using Inox InstaPay from the Inox app to avail the unlimited offers and discounts.
আরে তোমরা শুনেছো OLXautos.in দেয় পুরনো গাড়ির বেস্ট প্রাইস
কি 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 OLXautos.in দেয় পুরনো গাড়ির বেস্ট প্রাইস
আপনি ঠিকই শুনেছেন বেস্ট প্রাইসে বিক্রি করুন নিজের গাড়ি পান ফ্রি হোম ইন্সপেকশন আর সেম ডে পেমেন্ট আরো জানতে ভিজিট করুন www.olxautos.in
उफ, ये बढ़ती उम्र में हेल्दी रहना कितना मुश्किल है।
बढ़ती उम्र में ही नहीं हर उम्र में ध्यान रखना चाहिए
इसीलिए खुद को और फैमिली को शुरू से डालें गाया ऑलिव ऑयल वाली हेल्दी हैबिट। गाया मेक्स इट इजियर टू बी हेल्दियर। विजिट gayagoodhealth.com।
Big Screen Productions presents Bhoy Peona, directed by Oyun De, starring Sravanti Chatterjee and Om Sahni. চলছে নিকটবর্তী প্রেক্ষাগৃহে যুগ যুগ ধরে ভরপেট খাওয়ায় বেড়েছে জামাইয়ের ভুঁড়ি তাই জামাই ষষ্ঠীর পেট পুজোতে এবার জামাইয়ের সঙ্গে শাশুড়ি জামাই ষষ্ঠীতে জামাই আদর জামাই কদর তো অনেক হলো এবার না হয় একবার শাশুড়ি ষষ্ঠী করা যাক আফটার অল ওয়াই শুড জামাইস হ্যাভ অল দ্য ফান
তাই এই জামাই ষষ্ঠীতে 91.9 ফ্রেন্ডস এফএম এ শাশুড়িজ ডে আউট যেখানে জামাইরা একটা এক্সাইটিং কন্টেস্টে পার্টিসিপেট করে জিতে নিতে পারবে এক্সাইটিং প্রাইজেস তার শাশুড়ি এবং পরিবারের সকলের জন্য আজ এবং আগামীকাল
এই জামাই ষষ্ঠীতে শাশুড়িজ ডে আউট শুধুমাত্র 91.9 ফ্রেন্ডস এফএম এ
Hi, this is Jimmy, and you can join me on Music is in the Air every Sunday, 9 p.m. till 12 midnight, for the best of international music across the years. Only on 91.9 Friends FM. Frequency Friends Key. Beyond words.
You are hooked onto Direct Dilse with Jimmy.
Sometimes I just can't take it. Sometimes I just can't take it, and it isn't alright. I'm not gonna make it, and I think my shoes untied.
singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and she really someone I wanna know. This boy is electric. This boy is electric, and you're sparkling like the universe connected. I'm buzzing, night after night after night. This joy is electric. This joy is electric, and you're circuiting through. I'm so happy that I'm alive. Happy I'm alive at the same time as you, 'cause you've got a higher power. Got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power, and you're really someone I wanna know. I wanna know. You got, yeah, you got a high. You got, yeah, you got a high. Yeah, you got, yeah, you got a high. You got, oh, you got, oh, you got a high. You got, yeah, you got a high. Yeah, you've got, oh, you got a high. My hands up shaking just to let you know now. You've got a higher power. You got me singing every second, dancing every hour. Oh yeah, you've got a higher power. You once in any lifetime. I'm going a million miles an hour. Went for so long, I've been down on my knees in your love song. Set me over and over for so long. I've been down on my knees to your love song. Floats me over, yeah.
91.9 Friends FM, 24/7 live, beyond words.
(9:33 and 48 seconds). You're hooked on to the only truly live station of the nation, 91.9 Friends FM, across the airwaves of the City of Joy, across the digital domain of 91.9 Friends FM, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. You can see us, you can hear us, you can engage with us. And right now in the studios I have DJ Akash, 24 years, and wow, oh God, you know, next year silver wedding. I mean, sorry, next year.
Yes, of course. No, of course, silver wedding with music for sure.
Absolutely, we'll be celebrating that, Akash, and make sure.
And believe me, this is going to be the best wedding ever.
So great. Okay, so 2003. You know, let's start talking about it. Start kicking off after you were runners-up in the War of the DJs, and it carried on. So what happened then? You know, how did you get that first break, which again catapulted you way above the War of the DJs also?
Coming back from the War of DJs, yes, you know, like again a social club was kind enough to host me for a night, which was actually the first DJ Akash night.
Okay, so that night was called the DJ Akash night.
Yeah, and I don't know. I believe what the people told me that this was the first time they were actually having a proper night, just engaging a DJ whole and solely.
Okay, that place, that social club.
Yeah, that day.
Okay, great.
That was the first time they were holding
Saturday hoga pakka.
It was a Saturday night, and you know, like since this news came out that a guy has won a War of DJs at the national level and he's come back to Calcutta, so a lot of media coverage was given, and this night turned out to be one special night because we had about 850 people turning up that night.
Well, I'm just curious, what was the equipment you were using? Wahi CDs,
Same
wahi button, cassettes, sab kuch. Chalo.
Because no. In between this 5 years, I actually managed to collect a couple of some money for myself. I flew down to Thailand.
Okay.
So sorry,
Singapore.
Singapore. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I flew down to Singapore
And picked yourself a unit.
I picked up myself a unit. It was Denon 1800.
Okay.
I very well remember.
Yes, 1800.
1800. So the white ones, and I came back and started using those.
Wow.
But still, I did not know how to use it
I know it happens. Don't worry, with all of us.
because
You are trying, you're experimenting, your permutation combination. Chalo jitna ho sake kare.
yes,
And I think that's the best way to actually know.
That show I did with my first Denon.
Okay.
And by that time I had learned how to mix tracks, but that knowing the BPMs properly, because
वो घोड़ा गाड़ी हो जाता बीच में.
Ghoda Gadi, and you have used a Denon, so you know how Denon was like, those plus and minus if you did not manage
Absolutely,
it
yes.
nicely. So
So,
I used to
होते रहता है, not like the pioneers where you kind of groove and move.
nowadays Pioneers is very easy, just one button and your track mixes.
mixing. I know. now to I mean mixing has become so easy. यार आपको Denon भी नहीं चाहिए, आपको Pioneer भी नहीं चाहिए. एक लैपटॉप हो जाए, virtual DJ हो जाए, बैठ के आप खाली बजाते रहो.
Exactly, like when I have just off late I have stopped taking classes, but when I used to take classes and I used to cover those BPM for my students, they were like, "Sir, देखने दीजिए ना." I was like, "Guys, you don't need this. If it's just about your ears, what you
You
need."
just need to ears and balance it. I still remember. एक ट्रैक चल रहा है बाहर स्पीकर में, दूसरा हेडफोन में मॉनिटर हो रहा है, और जब बीट मैच कर रहा है छोड़ो.
And now though still, you ask for a monitor, you get monitors. But that time I still remember, the moment you used to tell them कि 2 speaker चाहिए. 2 speaker क्या करेगा? एक speaker में बजा लो.
बहुत कुछ होता था.
So then on
Luckily,
there,
there were monitors. When I started DJing at Calcutta Swimming Club, there were only 4 out speakers. कैसे बजाए, क्या बजाए, but carry on playing. That was it.
yeah. But see, again, that you knew what you were doing, what you wanted to do. So that's what I was. I had thought कि मेरे को क्या करना है. Now my dream was to grow bigger.
So
to take
what
music to a next level. And then, as I told you, that social night went on.
social
well.
night के बाद क्या हुआ?
Social night के बाद offers started coming in, weddings came in.
Wow. Silver wedding anniversary, yeah.
Yes, weddings started coming in, and then slowly I joined a nightclub, which was my first nightclub.
Yes, I think it was GP.
Absolutely, and
Okay.
I by the way, this nightclub reminds me of a couple of my incidents within the first week. The very day I joined, there was a big night supposed to happen, so I was to open that night.
Oh, wow.
Which was like a dream come true for me. And by the way, the gentleman who is sitting next to me, we all DJs that time used to look up to him, and till date we look up to him. And that day, I remember I joined on a Thursday night, and Saturday evening, I was told that DJ Jimmy Tangri is going to come.
किसने बोला यार?
वो वाला चिट्ठी missing है. Well, a slip missing hai.
But by the way, everybody watching us, everybody listening to us right now, we also have Animation in the studios, who's actually managing the digital camera and Akash so well, yaar. Hats off to you, Animesh. तो कैसा करता है मुझे पता नहीं, but solid कर रहे हो. At least come a little bit, let people see you ना. थोड़ा सा इधर
नहीं,
आ
वो
जाओ.
कैसे करता है? मुझे एक सवाल तो इससे है, which I need to ask him. Animesh, by the way, guys, let me tell you, I still remember this thing when I asked Animesh, भाई तुम खाते क्या हो?
हाँ यार खाते क्या हो? Yes.
So नहीं, he asked me, क्यों आप ऐसा क्यों पूछ रहे हो? I was like, boss, I still remember one Durga Puja event where you guys were actually handling, I think, if I'm not wrong, that year you were doing about 100.
Yes, 100, yes.
Something special you were doing.
So tie-ups था तो, in those couple of days, in that day, it just one into the other.
No, this guy, I gave him a count. He asked me, how come you know so much? You're following me. I was like, yes, today I was following you for a reason. This guy went to, I remember, 42 different places in one day.
होता है. अरे 42 तो less है, अभी तो ज़्यादा करता है.
अब वो कैसे करता है? That's very surprising. So hats off to you for that.
And I'm sure he owes it to his wife also. Okay, now to your story back again. So that night you were rocking.
Touch wood, then on, things kept on happening. Started meeting people in Mumbai, going to Mumbai, and a couple of nightclubs. And yes, during this period, while I joined this club, one new nightclub happened to me, which was in Hyderabad, which is they have been very kind to me. It's been my 15 years of association with them also.
Wow, that's nice.
We've just celebrated 15 years together.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yes. So
they They have something here also.
They have
right?
a branch in Calcutta also.
Yes, it's like that British
Absolutely.
DS.
10 DS.
You know, GP, DS.
I would
I'm
like to
just-
take these names because
Sure,
these
go
are
ahead.
these are
Golden Park, Downing
Golden
Street.
Park, London Pub, 10 Downing Street. These are some people. These are those clubs which have actually they actually made DJ Akash what he is
Great,
today.
great. That's what.
Punjab
amazing.
Club. I would never be
And tell me, Punjab Club used to play a lot of Punjabi music also, na?
absolutely. And,
Parties.
and not only Punjabi, it's like those the Punjab Club members.
And they know how to party, trust me.
They know how to party.
And I'll tell you, इतना एनर्जी है कि कभी आपको डर लग रहा है कि यार मैं गाना इससे और फास्ट कैसे करूं.
And the fast key story, though, if I come to fast story till date also, we are playing Sukhbir at almost at a 140 BPM and someone, the moment someone comes and tells you, bhai, kuch fast baja do.
I know.
That time you wonder,
I still remember, one buddy person came to me. I said, yaar, wo गाना सुना. I said, वो गाना माने क्या? अरे यार, वो. And this was the kind of conversations, and same thing happens. Deadly dukku. यार कुछ fast बजा यार. तो मैं देख रहा हूँ भाई माने फास्ट अरे यार एकदम माने and he's dancing to this song also with energy से कुछ फास्ट बजा. That's what happens in life. Yeah.
And then these people, not only.
So
I
tell
wouldn't
me one
just
thing:
say-
how many women fell in love with you while you were DJing? Because DJs are hot properties, na?
I don't know, but they all used to say, "You're very arrogant. You never look at us like you were like more engrossed in your music." And
I'm sure उसमें just trying to show यार माने
थोड़ा
you're
attitude
looking
रखना
at us
पड़ता
but look at us more.
for attitude. See, this I learned from you.
Right?
What to do exactly.
I never had an attitude. But hold on, guys. It's going to be music time right now. We got this amazing Dua Lipa and Elton John coming up. And this track is going to rock you. We're going to be back after this song, of course, with Conversation with DJ Akash. But right now, it is Elton John and Dua Lipa with Cold Hard.
It's a human sign when things go wrong. When the scent of her lingers and temptation strong. Cold, cold heart, heart done by you. Something's looking better, baby. Just pass it through. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh, no.
Akash says, wow, no, not this week. Next week on Saturday, you're going to hear DJ Akash. Akhan ka hi, Amit. Big fan of DJ Akash. Wow. Everybody rock on, stay hooked.
Cold, cold heart, heart done by you. Something's looking better, baby. Just pass it through. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. And this is what I should have said. Well, I thought it, but I kept it hid. Cold, cold heart, heart done by you. Something's looking better, baby. Just pass it through. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man I think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. And this is what I should have said. 91.9 Friends FM frequency friends की
Hi, I'm PJ Butter, host of the official world chart. Join me this week to find out what the top 20 songs in the world are, including what is the number one song, where for the past 6 weeks our number one song has been As It Was by Harry Styles.
It's not the same as it was in this world.
Can he make it 7 weeks? Tune in to find out on the next official world chart.
On Saturday at 9 p.m. and on Sunday midnight.
Exclusively on 91.9 Friends FM.
The World Chart Show.
The planet is listening.
আরে তোমরা শুনেছো OLXautos.in দেয় পুরনো গাড়ির বেস্ট প্রাইস।
কি 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 OLXautos.in দেয় পুরনো গাড়ির বেস্ট প্রাইস?
আপনি ঠিকই শুনেছেন, বেস্ট প্রাইসে বিক্রি করুন নিজের গাড়ি, পান ফ্রি হোম ইন্সপেকশন আর সেম ডে পেমেন্ট। আরো জানতে ভিজিট করুন www.olxautos.in।
बिजी स्ट्रेसफुल लाइफ, ऊपर से हेल्दी रहने की नीड, कैसे होगा ये सब? आई विश सब कुछ झेलने के लिए भी कोई इजी तरीका होता है यार।
Gaia है ना मल्टीविटामिन टैबलेट्स, Gaia Plus Amla capsules, Gaia Sport Everyday Protein and Gaia Sport Whey Protein. Visit GaiaGoodHealth.com.
আমরা সবাই অপেক্ষা করি স্পেশাল সেলের জন্য, কিন্তু কেন অপেক্ষা করব যখন বিগ বাস্কেটের প্রতিশ্রুতি প্রতিদিন সস্তায় পাওয়া যাবে 5,000-এরও বেশি পপুলার প্রোডাক্টের উপর কমপক্ষে 5% ছাড়। তখন আর স্পেশাল সেলের জন্য ওয়েট করার কোনো দরকার নেই। এছাড়াও প্রত্যেকটি অর্ডারে পাবেন ফ্রি ডেলিভারি। আজই ডাউনলোড করুন বিগ বাস্কেট অ্যাপ অথবা ভিজিট করুন www.bigbasket.com। এখন ডেলিভারি পাওয়া যাচ্ছে জামশেদপুর, ব্যান্ডেল, ডায়মন্ড হারবার, চন্দননগর এবং চুচুড়ায়। বিগ বাস্কেট, a Tata Enterprise.
Hi, this is Jimmy, and you can join me on Music is in the Air every Sunday, 9 p.m. till 12 midnight, for the best of international music across the years. Only on 91.9 Friends FM. Frequency Friends Key. Beyond words.
You are hooked onto Direct Dilse with Jimmy.
Well, exactly 9:48 and 36 seconds, right here on a beautiful Friday night. DJ Akash, 24 years, you're rocking and rolling. You know, it's so nice. The feeling must be, you know, because he's waiting for a silver wedding and silver anniversary next year. So, tell me one thing: is 10 Downing Street, London pub, Golden pub. If I'm not mistaken, all the names, itna Golden Park, itna naams aa jate hain. तो अब क्या हो रहा है? How do you feel all over the place, playing across the country, being outside, you know, such a wide variety, big, really raving shows to marriage sangeets to, a mix of, I think you're one of the very few DJs who plays a mix across. You know, generally a lot of DJs stick to a certain genre, or nahi yaar main khali ye bajaunga ya wo bajaunga ya thoda bahut. But you actually, I think if you put you in any crowd, if you put you in a village, you'll make them dance, literally. Or, right from, the top icons to the village, you'll make people dance. So what is the secret of DJ Akash? कहाँ से क्या करते हो और कैसा pulse feel करते हो?
भाई actually क्या है ना, when you perform you get money. Sindhi हूँ ना, so I always know how to take it out. No, it's just a joke. I've always
But tell me one thing is, I noticed quite a few Sindhis are into DJing. How come? Kaise?
हाँ, because we had no work, so we thought यही कर लेते हैं. No, I know. Yeah, it's actually very surprising that Calcutta has the maximum Sindhi DJs.
Okay.
And the most of the top ones are all Sindhis. It's a coincidence.
Badi.
So.
Hey, what do you call money in Sindhi? Money.
हाँ, पैसो.
पैसो. नहीं, but that Marwadi. नहीं. Marwadi is also called पैसो. Pisa. अरे पीसो और पैसो और बहुत बड़ा अच्छा है यार.
हाँ, तो पैसा वठी करे छा करने, ये पैसा वठी करे, पैसा खपे दे.
तो फिर पैसा का ही गाना बजाना चाहिए.
So no, jokes apart, I always have been like, since day one, the day I started, I always thought कि I would rather be a public DJ than a DJ who plays for self, because this is something you do to entertain people.
Okay.
Like if a person is getting you for a wedding,
you're going to entertain, I mean.
You have to entertain them, and once you are, you cannot do like, okay, in a wedding, if somebody is hiring you and you want to do, no, I will only play this specific genre. Doesn't happen.
So, itne kuch kiya ho, shadi, DJ nights, discotheques across the country, across the world. Tell us some nice moments, some memorable moments, Joe, you can never forget, yaar.
See, moments wise, if I say there's a huge list and
Huge list मत करना, थोड़ा short list कर देना.
short list. As I told you, like the first nights were always special, like, playing for these social clubs. Of course, then my first New Year, the biggest New Year.
Okay.
A couple of New Years I played, but again, I still remember RCGC. And that was a stage where I had I still remember 3,500, if I'm not wrong, 3,500 people on that night. And it was like, when the moment I went on stage, my hand started shivering.
होता है.
So it still does. Believe me, it still does. But yes, God has been kind, and people everywhere has been very kind. They have accepted me. Nights did go off well. Memorable ones. One which I will never forget, which is my trip to Malaysia, where I was performing for the King and the Queen of Malaysia. Now, this comes as a surprise when you say King and Queen of Malaysia and playing Bollywood. They love Bollywood, and honestly, that was one of the most memorable tour when we went to the entire team from Mumbai flew into Malaysia to do this. Very special moments. There are small moments also which I cannot forget, like playing for Sonu Nigam's wedding.
Wow.
Right, and a couple of recent ones which we have done. Like my trip to Africa, where I was representing India and playing for the Indian crowd there. So these small moments are very special. Though for people may be small, but for us, these these events, these trips, they become very memorable.
Absolutely, absolutely amazing. So if I have to ask you, Akash, what are your top favorite 5 songs right now? What comes in your mind? Anything?
You just played one of my favorite, Cold Heart.
Okay.
So, if I actually talk about 5...
anything. Just man mein kya aata?
Randomly, see, the few tracks have always been my favorite. Like, if you talk about a track like I Want to Break Free.
Okay.
Cold Heart. I'm more of a old school guy still.
Uh-huh.
So, in Punjabi, you name a track, it's playable. That is there. But I would still say Punjabi MC.
Okay.
Nothing like Punjabi MC. That will be like, I'm talking about tracks which never fails.
Absolutely.
A track, Nitin Bali. Unfortunately, we lost him, but
absolutely.
By him, Nile Nile Ambar, which he sang.
We've lost quite a few people this year. And just 3 days back, another sensational singer, because my next hour is going to be dedicated to KK. And you won't believe it, right here on Direct Dilse, I remember there were 3 proposals, unknown people to unknown people, and the song which I played after that unknown proposal was a song of KK. And those proposals clicked. Not just thanks to the proposal, but thanks to the song and the mood which was created. So music can do so much,
Talking about KK, see, we've the 90 kids have all grown up listening to him undoubtedly.
Absolutely. I still remember Yaro Dosti, Pal. So many songs,
See, there are a couple of tracks of KK, which since we've come to talk about music now, and 2 or 3 tracks which if I tell you these tracks, they never fail on the dance floor. Kya Mujhe Pyar Hai? Tu Hi Meri Shab Hai. Kya Mujhe Pyar Hai is one track I can bet on.
And I tell you, the audience sings with it, when the chorus comes in.
I can bet on it. This song, in case you play it, it can never fail.
Mane kabhi bhi, kahi bhi bhi, people will love it, people will jump to it, people will sing along with it. Yeah.
And just before the lockdown, I did a wedding event with KK, and this gentleman was like a third gentleman.
Absolutely.
I used to meet him.
He's one of the most humblest performers I've come across. So loving, so close. In fact, Animesh did an interview with him where he was teaching Animesh how to sing, and the interview just now we played it back. Literally, he was singing the lines and Animesh was following, and he said, "Haan, thoda bahut improve kar rahe ho." I still remember that.
And imagine you meeting a guy after almost a year, and I'm meeting the gentleman in a show after almost about 10 months, and still he's like, "Akash, how have you been? How is music doing with you? Abhi kya remixes kar rahe ho?" So that is like...
I strongly believe in one thing, and I think KK has shown the way also. However big you are, however great you are, if you're humble and down to earth, a super success like him. He used to he used to sing from the heart, not just from the voice.
In fact, this year we lost not only
Lot.
KK, we lost a lot of people. In fact, I still miss one gentleman with whom I have done about couple of
Shows.
songs at Bapida. And again, he was one of the most humble guy.
Absolutely.
And
you know what? However down he was, or however old he was getting, when he used to come on, he used to be with all the energy. माने वो mic लेता था, जो भी है भाई, I have come today, crowd इधर मुझे enjoy करना.
Old.
I don't think it is in the dictionary.
Never. When I remember my first meeting with him, I met him in a hotel room in Calcutta, where he wanted to discuss one project with me, which we did, a song called Boka Chor for him. It was a movie, it was an original release. So he called me to the hotel and we sat down, and 20 minutes, this gentleman, the way he spoke about music, the way he spoke to me, what exactly he wanted, I was thinking I was talking to someone, of who's of my age, his thought about music, his knowledge about music. And believe me, I cannot put into words. Like my experiences, as you said, not talking about music, my experience with these people has been immense, like, memorable ones. And meeting some of these legends, I can never forget.
Absolutely. I'm just talking about any lovely memory with KK since you've performed, on stage, and, maybe done the opening acts, and, played and got him on, and, with all that. Anything which you remember, which you can share with us today?
Memorable one just would be, as I told you, like, he met me, he said, Akash, what is like, how are you, and kya ho raha hai? And I still remember when he was going on stage. So I said, Dada, mera gana. So बोला कौन सा? I said, Dada, क्या मुझे? हाँ, होगा, तेरे लिए होगा.
Wow.
So when he sang this and he turned around to me, for you.
Wow.
It was a wedding, so like.
No, but can I tell you honestly, it's really honor that, yaar, देखो, मैंने कुछ बोला, गाना जब गा रहा था, he remembered and he turned around and said for you,
Yeah, so those moments will be, like, when these things happen.
I still remember Top Shots. I remember when I first met Shah Rukh. I still remember it was at Xavier's Happy New Year. And I know Farah very well. So Farah came out of a Mercedes and said, hi, Jimmy, and she came and gave me a hug. And by the way, and that's Shah Rukh, either. I got zapped. By the way, my friend Jimmy, and that's the first time I met him. Then next time, when he came for the other movie, Dilwale, I think so. So I was...
City Center, if I'm not
wrong. No, Dilwale, the Taj Mahal was the press conference, and then this was on one of the football grounds, huge.
Okay.
So, I was there at the press conference. I was, I was interacting and conducted. And you won't believe me, he just came out and Kajal was behind him and he said, hey, hi Jimmy, how are you doing? So I was zapped because there was at least, I think, 2014 and 2016. 2-3 saal ka difference. He remembers. And he remembered my name. I was zapped. Because, he meets lakhs and millions of people daily. And we are, like a small drop in the ocean. Yaar. Lakho Jimmy ko mil raha hoga.
No.
But this is what I call a true humble person, and that's what all these beautiful people are about.
No, since I'll just quickly tell you about this, since you spoke about this, memorable incident. One evening, late evening, I get a call, and I pick up this call, and the other voice from Science, Akash ji. I was like, हाँ जी, मैं राशिद खान बोल रहा हूँ, and मैंने बोला हाँ बोलिए. Till that time, I had no clue who this gentleman is. I had no clue because I did not have the number saved. Like, so मैंने हाँ बोलिए. मेरा एक ट्रैक है, उसको थोड़ा सा कुछ काम करना है. नहीं, remix नहीं.
काम कर रहा है.
There was some programming needs to be done, and the track had to be in, like, it had to release during Durga Puja.
Okay.
So I was like, ठीक है सर, हो जाएगा, but आपसे मतलब कैसे क्या? Then he says, he spoke about the song for 2 minutes. Then he said, ठीक है, आप मेरा नंबर रख लो, मैं आपसे मेरा आपका प्रोग्राम है, मेरे को फ़ोन कर लेगा, and आप सेव कर लो. तो I don't know what struck to me. I said, दादा आप बोले मैं उस्ताद राशिद खान. And I was like, for 2 minutes I went silent. My phone was like on.
होता है, बहुत लगता होता है.
But then on, these people, Usha Didi, Rashid ji, after meeting these people, like, you feel like, boss, हमने तो अभी लाइफ में कुछ किया ही नहीं है.
Absolutely.
Long way to go.
The humble and the simplicity for all these iconic people are amazing. And, इन लोग से हम लोग को बहुत कुछ सीखना है. I always strongly believe.
Ustad ji, Tanmayda, I still remember Tanmayda meets me and he's like, the moment you meet him, you are like, boss, are you meeting someone who sits at that level of a concert and does concerts where thousands of people come to see him and you're meeting him, you don't even realize who that gentleman
Absolutely,
is.
yeah. And he's so, every time he meets up, he's so humble, down to earth. Kaunachan bhalo, smiling, and as if he's a good friend.
Yeah, he just says, "Aur bhai, kaisa hai?" And you know, bhai,
See, you know what happens is I strongly believe all these big iconic people who have been humbled, down to earth, and simplicity have truly rocked. You know, they are what I call humane performers. Not just कि यार एक बार ऊपर चला गया तो बॉस ये कहाँ पे है नीचे, you know, that way. But these people will meet, these people will interact, these people will even sit with you and maybe on a roadside stall have a bhan of chai with you, you know, if they have to. And this is what I call simply, Akash, you've got a lot of that, you know, by the way. But you know, we are going to be playing a beautiful song, and I want you guys, everybody, to stay hooked and stay tuned, because this is 91.9 Friends FM और दिल से ही बात हो रहा है DJ आकाश के साथ, who's celebrating 24 years this month of his beautiful, amazing DJ journey. Hold tight.
Hey India, it's 5 Seconds of Summer. We got a new song out. Go check it out. It's called Me, Myself, and I
guess I got what I wanted. I never knew what I needed. Leave it up to me to blow it up without a good reason. I know that it was my own fault. I never picked up that phone call. Oh Lord, all these broke hearts, but mine's the one bleeding. These lies I've made myself, me and my selfish appetite. I did not need your help. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La 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 la. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La 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 la. Now it's just me, myself, and I. I guess I got what I wanted. I never knew what I needed. Leave it up to me to blow it up without a good reason. I know that it was my own fault. I never picked up that phone call. Oh Lord, all these phone calls, but mine's the one bleeding. These lies I feed myself, me and my selfish appetite. I did not need your help. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La 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 la. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La 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 la. Now it's just me, myself, and I. I guess I got what I wanted. I never knew what I needed. These lies I feed myself, me and my selfish appetite. I did not need your help. No, it's just me, myself, and I know you wish me well, and that's what makes me wanna die. I did not need your help. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La 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 la. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La 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 la. Now it's just me, myself, and I. Myself and I. Now it's just me, myself, and
91.9 Friends FM frequency friends की
গত সপ্তাহের টাপা টিনিকে কি রিপ্লেস করতে পারবে অবশেষে ফ্রম কিশমিশ, নাকি অন্য কোনো গান ঢুকে পড়বে এট নাম্বার 1 পজিশন? জানার জন্য শুনতে হবে ফ্রেন্ডস বাংলা টপ 10 উইথ মিনিলাঞ্চনা এই রবিবার দুপুর 3টে থেকে 4টে, রাইট অন 91.9 ফ্রেন্ডস এফএম, ফ্রিকোয়েন্সি ফ্রেন্ডস কি।
আরে তোমরা শুনেছো OLXautos.in দেয় পুরনো গাড়ির বেস্ট প্রাইস।
কি 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 OLXautos.in দেয় পুরনো গাড়ির বেস্ট প্রাইস?
আপনি ঠিকই শুনেছেন, বেস্ট প্রাইসে বিক্রি করুন নিজের গাড়ি, পান ফ্রি হোম ইন্সপেকশন আর সেম ডে পেমেন্ট। আরও জানতে ভিজিট করুন www.olxautos.in।
सुनो, आई एम रशिंग फॉर ऑफिस, ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं करूंगा. हाँ?
फिर तुम्हें पता है ना, ब्रेकफास्ट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट मील ऑफ द डे. इतने ऑप्शंस हैं गाया के, मल्टीग्रेन ओट्स, किनोआ और मिलेट म्यूजली, क्विक एंड सुपर हेल्दी.
Gaia makes it easier to be healthier. Visit GaiaGoodHealth.com.
Big Screen Productions presents Bhoy Peona, directed by Oyun De, starring Sravanti Chatterjee and Om Sahni. চলছে নিকটবর্তী প্রেক্ষাগৃহে.
Hi, this is Jimmy, and you can join me on Music is in the Air every Sunday, 9 p.m. till 12 midnight, for the best of international music across the years. Only on 91.9 Friends FM. Frequency Friends Key. Beyond words.
You are hooked on to Direct Dilse with Jimmy.
Well, exactly 7 minutes past 10 and 04 seconds. Beautiful night of Friday night right here on Direct Dilse, only on 91.9 Friends FM, across the airwaves and across the digital domain. Right here with DJ Akash, who completes 24 years in DJing in the city of joy. Akash, you've been an amazing DJ, playing a wide variety of music, but also you've actually created your own music. You've produced your own music. You've created songs which have been independent releases, I would say. Tell us a little bit about it. How come, being a DJ, you suddenly got into some amazing music which you created? You know, songs which you remixed, which you've kind of